Hi you guys, happy Wednesday. I always have to think about what day it is. So I just left my doctor's appointment. I wanted to film a little bit this morning and it was just one of those days where it was just one thing after another. So I didn't get around to it, but today I had my full anatomy scan and just to make sure that the baby is healthy and everything is measuring and looking right, and I looked at all of the you know, the organs and everything. So great news, the baby looks absolutely wonderful. She said it was like a perfect anatomy scan, everything measured correctly, everything looks very healthy, the umbilical cord looks very healthy. The only issue that they're still keeping an eye on is my placenta. My placenta is too close to my cervix, and if it does not move out of the way, then I will have to have a C-section with this baby. And so we are just gonna pray and trust and believe that that does not happen, because I do not want a C-section at all. So never had one, do not want to start with the last baby. So yeah, so we're gonna do another ultrasound at 30 weeks and see if the placenta has moved out of the way, because if it has not moved out of the way, it could pose a risk to a vaginal birth. So we're just gonna keep praying that that placenta just scooches right on out of the way and everything will be fine, and I can have another, like, you know, uneventful birth, hopefully. So anyway, that was great news. I'm really excited, and Jimmy was able to come with me, although he did drive separately, so I'm following him right now so that he can go to work afterwards. But first we're gonna probably ride down here to this pancake house. And this is something that we used to always do when I was pregnant with Maddie, and we came to the same place. We would leave the doctors and we would come and have like a little breakfast at this pancake house down here in Charlotte. So that's what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna eat a little bit, then he's gonna head to work and I'm gonna head home. So that's the plan. Mom. And Maddie's with me. Mom. What? I can't, baby. I'm at a red light. Wait till we stop. She got a sticker, didn't ya?
From that doctor's office when she was going to get her blood.
That's right. They drew blood again, so they're going to make sure that my thyroid levels are where they need to be. So I'm really curious about that. And I should have the results from that, you know, within a couple of days. So, hooray! All right, I will see you guys in a few. Maddie got pizza. Oh yeah. The pancake house was closed, so we are now at a different little restaurant and eating outside. So Maddie got like a pizza panini or something like that with fruit. Daddy got something, steak roll up with mashed potatoes or something. I got pasta salad and a spinach mushroom grill, which looks really good. Is that good? Delicious? Of course. Maybe one. Alright you guys, so we are home. Me and Maddie ran into the grocery store and we just picked up a few things for dinner. This is how I'm doing it right now until I can get to the store for a bigger grocery store run. But I got a couple pounds of ground beef. So we are going to have meatloaf tonight. So we're going to do meatloaf, mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, and some fresh pineapple. Got some brown sugar because I do a brown sugar and mustard topping on the meatloaf. So I'm getting ready to cook.
Yeah, I love pineapple.
You love pineapple?
Yeah, because I want pineapple.
So it is time to cook. So I'm going to go ahead and start peeling potatoes and get those in the pot so that we can have fresh mashed potatoes.
Mom, can I have pineapple?
Not right now.
Please.
No.
Please.
Wait, are we having that?
The boys did their, most of what I had them to do. They had to gather all the trash and take it out, pick up and vacuum the floors, unload the dishwasher, switch the laundry, fold and put away. They had to read, which Gavin hasn't done yet, and Jacob couldn't do his math because I forgot the computer is down. So, I got most of it done. Gavin was supposed to have been go read your book, and then I won't be mad at you because I'm angry with him because he was supposed to have done that without, before he ever got back on his phone. So, Gavin, go read your book. Yes, ma'am. He's gonna go read his book.
Mom, he didn't like
Listen, set a timer, 20 minutes. Read for 20 minutes, and when it goes off, stop. Read for 20. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's like so hard to get Gavin to read. He does not like to read. But he'll sit on that phone all day and watch his shows, which he is watching on Netflix. So I wasn't overly happy about that. But hopefully if he gets it done, then I won't be too upset. So I'm going to cook, and I'm going to turn something to listen to or watch on my phone while I do it. And hopefully we will get dinner done by 5:30 or so. Mason is actually still not feeling well. I think he has a little bit of a fever, so we won't be going to church tonight. Plus, I think Dad is going to have to work late since he went to the doctor's office with me today.
Mom, Mommy. What, babe? Mason won't let me draw.
Well, he had it first, sweetheart. Let him finish what he's doing. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm going to hang out here at the house for the rest of the evening, hoping and praying that my husband has a good day at work. He just is really, can you guys just keep him in your prayers, because he really struggles with his work and just some unhappiness with what he does, and there's just a lot that he struggles with, and so a lot that we're praying about. So just keep him in your prayers, pray that God will just encourage his soul and give him joy, and just help his business and everything to thrive. It does well. It's just very, very high stress and that is not good for him, and he very much wants out of it. So just pray for him. So I've already said my prayers for him today. So anyway, I'm gonna finish cooking and get on the ball. All right, you guys, here is my meatloaf. It has the brown sugar and mustard topping, and I didn't film myself making this recipe, but I do want to kind of talk you guys through it, because I know that some of you have not seen me do meatloaf before, and I don't think I've actually shared the recipe, but it's a recipe that I have stuck in my head. So I don't use, like, you know, anything off Pinterest or anything like that. My mom taught me how to make this. I may even be forgetting, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, but here's how I've been making it. So I usually do about 2 pounds of ground beef. That will make a really nice big loaf pan for my family. Now you do want to make sure that you don't get a high fat ground beef. I did 93.7 today because it's baking and there's going to be some grease, and I usually just drain that off afterwards, but you still want to get a good quality ground beef. And then you're going to add 2 eggs that are lightly beaten, and then you're going to add I did a whole, it wasn't a super large onion, but I did a whole finely chopped onion. Also did about 5 tablespoons of ketchup and some salt and pepper, and about 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. You can add more, less, however, you know, you want the consistency you want your meatloaf to be. But I use the Italian breadcrumbs, and that always turns out really nicely. And then I just use my hands to mash it all up and then put it in a greased loaf pan. And then I top it with a mixture of prepared yellow mustard and brown sugar. And you just want to mix that up really good. You can, you know, just play with the amounts until you get a nice paste. Mine's a little, today I put a little too much brown sugar in relation to how much mustard I use, and I left it that way. I didn't want it super mustardy, so it's a little more brown sugary than it usually is, but it turns out really, really good. So I'm gonna bake that in the oven for about an hour, and then we'll check it and see how that's turning out. Because I'm, you know, I think the recipe calls for about 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and I'm using a little more. It may require a little extra time cooking, but it's usually around an hour at 350. So we're gonna do that. It's in the oven, and my potatoes are cooking right here. Still have leftover donuts. Potatoes are cooking, and then I will probably have the kids come help me to get these peeled, shucked, and cleaned and washed and all that good stuff. And I'll probably have to have more than one. I'm gonna need, oh, I've only got 2 large pots. I need to get another pot. I need a really big stock pot, but I don't have one, so we'll just go from there. By the time I get these done, those should be just about tender. So maybe we can still use this for the corn. So anyway, that's where I'm at in the progress. I'm gonna load all of these dishes up in the dishwasher and hand wash my cutting board and the Carowinds cup. But the kids, they emptied the dishwasher today and reloaded it. So, almost dropped you guys. So that's good. And we've got room to fill the dishwasher up for our load tonight. I always start the dishwasher washing at night, so that in the morning, part of their chores is to unload the dishwasher and get it ready for the day. So that is part of my nightly routine. And I have really gotten into some really great routines here lately. So I plan on hopefully doing specific videos about those. But it really is helping me manage my home. Love it, love it. So part of the nightly routine is starting the dishwasher. So I'm going to go ahead and load the dishwasher and work on the corn. Alright you guys, I've got 2 pots of corn done, a meatloaf that I just drained the fat from, and then I've got the mashed potatoes in here. So dinner will be ready as soon as Dad gets home. Actually, dinner is ready. We're just going to wait on Dad to get home. The meatloaf's super hot, so we're going to let that cool.
Mommy, I want pineapple.
We're not going to have, we can have pineapple for dessert, okay? That's sweet, and that's more for after we eat.
No.
Yeah. So I'm going to go feel Mason's forehead because I think he still has a fever. And I need to check on that. And I might sit down for just a moment and do a little crochet until Dad comes home. I don't think it's raining anymore, but it was drizzling. Ooh, is that lightning? Maybe. So, no ma'am. No. No, no, no. Thunder. That was lightning, I heard. I saw. You hear that? Belle, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Thunder? Ooh, thunder, thunder. Summer thunderstorms. And here is dinner for tonight. So Maddie wanted to paint her nails. So let's see them. Let's see them. Hold them down so we can. Oh, nice and blue. Let me see. Oh, and toenails. Very nice. But she won't sit still. So today, polish of the day is Sally Hansen's Insta-Dry. And this is Set Sail, which you probably won't be able to see. But anyway, Set Sail, $3.86. That is the color. So, I put 1 coat on my nails this morning. And they dried super fast, and that's all I had time for. And then I noticed that because I didn't put a top coat or anything, some of it was chipping off. So I ended up putting a 2nd coat on, and I'm just going to let them dry. And then I'll probably put on a clear coat later tonight. And we'll see how they hold up.